Hello everyone. In this video I am going to tell Bhagavad Gita Shloka number 5.13. In the previous shloka the Lord told that the devoted soul attains peace because he offers the result of all activities to the Lord, whereas a person who is not in union with the divine and who is thus greedy for the fruits of his activities becomes entangled. Let us begin with this shlokam. Sarvakarmani manasa sanyasyaste sukam vashi navadvare pure dehi naiva kurvanna karayan. The meaning: Sarva, all, karmani, activities, manasa, by the mind, sanyasya, giving up, aste, remains, sukam, in happiness, vashi, one who is controlled, navadvare, in the place where there are 9 gates, pure, in the city, dehi, the embodied soul, na, never, eva, certainly, kurvan, doing anything, na, not, karayan, causing to be done. The whole meaning is, when the embodied living being controls his nature and mentally renounces all actions, he resides happily in the city of 9 gates, the material body, neither working nor causing work to be done. The embodied soul lives in the city of the 9 gates. The activities of the body or the figurative city of the body are conducted automatically by its particular modes of nature. The soul, although subjecting himself to the conditions of the body, can be beyond those conditions if he so desires. Owing only to forgetfulness of his superior nature, he identifies himself as the material body and he therefore suffers. By Krishna consciousness, he can revive his real position and thus come out of his embodiment. Therefore, when one takes to Krishna consciousness, one at once becomes completely aloof from all bodily activities. In such a controlled life in which his deliberations are changed, he lives happily within the city of 9 gates. The 9 gates are mentioned as follows in the Svetasvatara Upanishad 3.18. Navadvare pure dehi hamso leelayate bahihi vasi sarvasya lokasya stavarasya charasya cha. The meaning of this shloka is, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is living within the body of a living entity, is the controller of all living entities all over the universe. The body consists of 9 gates: 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, 2 ears, 1 mouth, the anus, and the genitals. The living entity in his conditioned state identifies himself with the body, but when he identifies himself with the Lord within himself, he becomes just as free as the Lord, even while in the body. Therefore, a Krishna conscious person is free from both the outer and inner activities of the material body. Thank you for watching, and I will tell the next shloka in the next video.